Some jackets come and go, but the Barbour Beaufort has been one of the best-selling jackets in the Barbours catalog since its launch in 1983, more than 40 years ago. Now, I have owned a Barbour Beaufort for most of my adult life. I got my first Barbour Beaufort, which is the one I'm holding in my hands, in 1992. And I liked it so much that I bought a new one a few months ago. So I have a lot of experience with the jacket, and I think I'm in a good position to share that experience with you. So the objective of today is to review this jacket, giving you my experience over 30 years of use. But I suggest you stick to the end, because I'm also going to show you what are the main differences in terms of fit and measurements between a new Barbour Beaufort, which is the one I'm wearing, compared to the vintage 1992 one. And if you're new here, welcome to Coat Culture. My name is Michele, and as you can tell, I'm passionate about coats and jackets, and I review coats and jackets almost every week. So if this is something that interests you, I would recommend that you subscribe to the channel now. The Barbour Beaufort was launched in 1983, which is a long time in fashion. If I ask you to think about the fashion of the 80s, you're probably thinking about acid wash jeans, leg warmers, spandex in very bold colors, gigantic shoulder pad, and yet this jacket is as fashionable today as it was over 40 years ago. The Barbour Beaufort is a classic game hunting jacket, which was designed with the hunter in mind. It was supposed to be worn exactly like I'm wearing it today. This is my best imitation of a classic British hunting attire, and I'm asking my British viewers to let me know how I did from that point of view. Because it is a hunting jacket, most of the features are designed with the hunter in mind. Obviously, you don't need to be a hunter to enjoy many of the practicalities of this jacket. And it turns out that many of the features that were specifically designed with the hunter in mind are very useful also in city life and in many other outdoor activities. And this explains why, even after more than 40 years, the Beaufort is still one of the best-selling jackets in Barbour's catalog. The jacket is made with 6-ounce wax cotton, which is the same material that is used in many other Barbour jackets. For this specific jacket, Barbour is using the so-called Thornproof wax treatment, which is the treatment that makes the jacket more resistant and also more waterproof. The other treatment that Barbour applies to other jackets is called silk oil, and it gives more of a matte finish and worn look to the jacket, making them also less waterproof and less resistant to wear and tear. The reason why Barbour used the Thornproof treatment on this jacket is because this is literally designed for the hunter to go through thorn bushes and come out without rips. As you use it, the wax treatment will go away and the jacket will start to develop that patina that is associated to Barbour. I will talk more about patina in a little bit, so stick around for that. One of the reasons why I love this jacket so much is because of its versatility and because of its many practical features. As you can see, I'm wearing it today with a jacket and a tie. You can wear it with a suit, like I've done many times, but there is absolutely no issue when you wear it with jeans and a sweater. This jacket has a variety of pockets, which I absolutely love. Of course, there are the bellow pockets, which are very, very spacious. And if you don't want to use them to store your shotgun shells, you can put a book while you're traveling, gloves, and a hat. Literally, you can put whatever you want. Further up, you have the hand warming pockets, which are lined with moleskin, which will keep your hands very, very warm if you need them. One of my favorite pockets of this jacket is the chest pocket, which is right here, outside of the jacket, but under the flap. This is a design that I wish more jackets had, because what it allows me to do is to reach for my keys or my wallet or whatever I want to put here without having to open my entire jacket while outside is raining and it's super cold. I never understood why not more companies followed this design. But my favorite pocket of the whole jacket is the game pocket that goes from side to side in the back. This pocket was originally designed to store the game that you shoot while hunting. You would put a rabbit or a pheasant in the back and your hands would still be free to shoot again. But you can also use it to store whatever you want. While I was using my Beaufort as a university student, I would put all of my books and notebooks in the back because I don't like backpacks, but you can literally store in it whatever you want. The game pocket is so big that I can fit the 7 hardcover books of Harry Potter in it. You don't believe me? The ability to store so many things in all of these pockets make the Beaufort my favorite jacket when I need to travel by plane. If I have problems with the weight of my luggage, I know that I can store quite a few pounds and kilos between my game pockets and my bellow pockets. Like most Barbour jackets, the Beaufort comes with a corduroy collar, which is very pleasant to the touch. The collar also has buttons underneath that allow you to attach a hood if you want to get one. It also has a storm flap that you can attach so that it protects you in case of a storm. The sleeves have an internal adjustment system with Velcro that I hardly ever use. I just leave it open. One of my favorite things of this jacket is also that the liner is entirely made of cotton. There is no polyester here, which to me is great because it really extends the versatility of this jacket so that you can also use it in the warmish month and not sweat. Now, this jacket is one of the few Barbour jackets that it's still entirely made in the UK. Many other Barbour jackets are made in different countries, Bangladesh, Moldova, Albania, whereas this one is 100% UK. Considering that the price of this jacket is $435, I am happy about that. Now, let's talk about the fit of this jacket. I am a size 40 regular in American and a size 50 in Italian. And I'm wearing today a 40 regular. As you can see, it fits me really well, even over a very thick hunting jacket. The Beaufort is definitely long enough to cover your sport coat or your suit. I own the Ashby jacket as well, and I've done a review comparing the Ashby and the Beaufort that you can find clicking the link below or somewhere on the screen now. And I prefer the fit of the Beaufort, especially if I have to wear it over a suit or a sport coat, because I find that the fit of the Ashby over the sport coat is just too tight for me. Whereas with this one, I am able to move or even just drive my car without having any problems. The sleeves are much shorter than you would normally want them in a jacket, and this allows you to operate your shotgun better when you're going out hunting. And if this is something that bothers you, you might not like this jacket. It doesn't bother me, but it's something to keep in mind. Now, although this is a great jacket, there are obviously a few problems and issues that I've encountered while using it. The first issue has to do with wax migration. This is a wax cotton jacket, so of course it's treated with wax. So what happens is that wax can migrate to other fabrics, other textiles. And this is something to keep in mind, especially if you have a car which does not have leather seats, but you have cloth seats. You might see some of that wax migrate onto your seat, which would be really annoying. This is particularly true as soon as you buy the jacket, when the jacket is brand new, or every time you rewax the jacket. The second issue is that you have to make sure that you take care of the jacket and intervene with rewaxing it when it needs to. I have done a video with a few suggestions on what to do to make sure that you extend the life of your Barbour jacket as much as possible, and you can click it below or on the screen now. So I'm not going to go through that at the moment. But the point is that you need to make sure that this jacket doesn't lose too much of its waxing treatment, or else the cotton will tear and form holes, and you don't want that. Now, the Beaufort jacket is treated with the Thornproof wax treatment that makes this jacket more resistant to wear and tear. But even so, you will need to make sure that you check whether there are areas that needs to be rewaxed. Because what I did with my old 32-year-old Barbour jacket was that I did not take care of it the very first 5-6 years, so that it immediately developed holes and tears under the sleeves. Now, this brings me to talk about the subject of patina. I know that pretty much everybody says that these jackets are gorgeous once they develop that patina, that change in color that comes with losing that waxing treatment. And although it's true, the jackets look really good when they develop that patina, when a jacket has the patina, it means that it has lost its waterproofness, and especially it means that it's time to rewax it. This is why you do not want patina. The moment you see a jacket with patina, that means that that cotton has dried out and it's more subject to develop tears and holes, and you don't want that. So you definitely don't want patina. You want to make sure that when that patina starts to form, you immediately rewax the jacket. So how does the new Beaufort I bought in 2024 compare to the Beaufort that I bought in 1992 and that I still use? Now, I've done a very long review of this 1992 jacket in a separate video, and you can find that review below or clicking on the screen here somewhere. So I'm not going to retell that story. Suffice to say that I got this jacket in 1992 when I was a university student, and I didn't take good care of it for the first few years. The first time that this jacket got rewaxed was 6-7 years after I bought it. And by that time, the jacket had already developed some holes and tears under its sleeves. This is the reason why you can see the patches under this jacket. So if you're interested in hearing more about the story of this jacket, go check that video. But right now I'm more interested in checking if there are any major differences between these two jackets. And there are differences. So what I've done is I've taken a few measurements of both jackets to see why they fit differently. And indeed, a few of the measurements are different, despite these jackets being exactly the same size. The sleeves are actually identical, both if measured on top and if measured underneath the arm. The measurements come up at 30 inches, which is equivalent to 76 centimeters on top, and 20 inches, which is equivalent to 50 centimeters below. Where the difference exists, and is actually quite big, is in the back. If I measure the back of the 92 jacket side to side, it is 25 inches, which is equivalent to 63.5 centimeters. The same measurement taken on the new jacket is only 23.5 inches, 59.7 centimeters. So there is an entire inch and a half, 4 centimeters of difference between the two in terms of width of the jacket. If I measure the height of the jacket from neck to the bottom, the jackets are identical, again, 31.5 inches, which is 80 centimeters. And again, the jackets differ in the front. When I measure just this part from side to the zipper, the old Barbour comes up at 14 inches, which is 35.5 centimeters, whereas the new Barbour comes up at 12.75 inches, which is 32 centimeters. So I'm not sure at what point in the Beaufort's history Barbour has changed the fit of this jacket, but it definitely did change because as the measurements show, the new jacket is definitely more tailored than the old one, even if it remains very boxy and roomy enough for you to wear over a sport coat or a suit. This jacket cost $435 at the moment of shooting this video, which is a lot of money, especially for a wax cotton jacket. So the question is it worth it? Would I buy it again? And should you buy it? Well, you already know that I bought it again. So to me, the answer to that question is yes, it is definitely worth it. And yes, I would buy it again. And the reason is very simple. I strongly believe that the Barbour Beaufort is one of the best investments that you can make for your wardrobe because you're going to be using it for many, many, many years and you're going to be wearing it very often. So the cost per wear of this jacket is extremely low. So yes, the jackets are expensive, but yes, they are also very worth it. And if you are on the fence on whether or not to buy it, I recommend you do. If you're looking instead for a jacket that is a little shorter, look at the Bedale jacket. And if you're looking for something that is a little tighter and more form-fitting, look at the Ashby jacket. However, these two jackets have a very different fit compared to the Beaufort. And in both cases, they're also using polyester, which is something to keep in mind. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and you found it useful, and I hope you considered subscribing to the channel. Let me know in the comments if you own a Barbour Beaufort and how long you have had it. And if you're interested in other Barbour jackets, just have a look at the videos that I posted below.